Hello, I'm Andy Teach, host of Andy's Awesome Adventures, and I stayed at 10 different hotels over 24 nights during my 3.5-week visit to Thailand. I'm going to give you a tour of the hotels, tell you the prices, how they rank on TripAdvisor, and give you my honest reviews. So if you're planning on visiting Thailand, perhaps this video can be helpful to you. I started out my trip with 6 nights in Bangkok, and I did something that I sometimes do when I'm staying in one city for almost a week. I stayed at 2 different hotels. The first was a budget hotel called the Siri Heritage Bangkok Hotel. I'm going to first show you photos of the exterior of the hotel, then a video of my room, which cost about $90 a night. Overall, I liked the hotel. It was a great place to start my Thailand trip. They had a comfortable breakfast area, and the staff were very helpful. I didn't get a chance to walk around the neighborhood, and to be honest, I don't think there was much in the surrounding block or two, but it is within walking distance of the Grand Palace. Since I was picked up most days for my tours, it didn't matter much to me. Oh yes, one more thing. This was my first time I ever used a bidet. The plumbing system in Thailand cannot handle toilet paper, so you can't flush toilet paper down the toilet. You have to spray your butt with a bidet, which looks like a garden hose, and if you use toilet paper to dry off, you need to put that in the garbage can. Enough said. For my next 3 nights in Bangkok, I upgraded to a 5-star hotel called the Anantara Siam Bangkok Hotel. It was around $200 a night and was the most I paid for a hotel in Thailand for the 24 nights I was there. It is a lot of money, but since I stayed at the Siri Heritage Bangkok Hotel for 3 nights at $90 a night, it averaged out to $145 a night, which isn't bad. I always like the idea of starting off with a budget hotel and then upgrading to a much nicer hotel in that order, so you can look forward to having an upgrade. It's better than starting out in a luxury hotel and then going to a budget hotel. It was also good to stay in and experience 2 different areas of Bangkok. The hotel is beautiful and is more in the downtown area. The room was luxurious, and the concierge was extremely helpful. I will say that the price for doing laundry was exceptionally high, but having clean clothes on vacation is a must. There's also a nice relaxing area not far from the lobby with a small stream running through it, featuring shops and cafes. I really enjoyed eating my croissant and drinking my vanilla latte at the Mocha and Muffins Cafe here each morning. From the hotel, I walked to Lumpini Park and to Central World, which is the 11th largest shopping complex in the world. But Bangkok is a very large city, so you will be taking taxis at times. Hotel number 3 is the Lacol Khaoyai Hotel, located near Khaoyai National Park. If you come to Thailand and you love wildlife, this is a great park to visit. I stayed at the hotel for 2 nights, and it's called a luxury hotel, but as you will see, it looks like a luxury hotel on the outside, especially the pool area, but I wouldn't say that the room was a luxury room. For $81 a night, what would you expect? And at night, it looks equally beautiful, especially the bubbles where you can eat dinner. Now that's cool. I don't remember why, but I didn't eat dinner in the bubble, I ate at their restaurant. For dinner, I ordered no spices, but after the first bite, I can tell that there were spices in the meat. I ordered no spices a second time, but once again, spices. I tried a third time, and the third time was the charm. They finally got it right. I thought the room was okay. It was fine, but not a luxury room. It definitely needed some renovation. Having said that, I would stay here again if I went back to Khaoyai National Park. Hotel number 4 is the Sukhothai Resort in Sukhothai. I stayed here one night so I can visit the ancient city of Sukhothai, which I really enjoyed. I wouldn't really call this hotel a resort, but I liked it. It had a rural feel to it. I walked down the block to eat dinner, and I was able to take a tuk-tuk to Sukhothai. I thought the room was decorated nicely, and get this, it was only $37 a night. You can't beat that. The only problem I had was in the morning. I was getting picked up for my 6-hour ride to Chiang, but it was still dark out, so I got lost and was afraid I would miss my ride. On top of that, the hotel made me a breakfast to go, but it leaked into the paper bag and fell through the bag. I was able to salvage some of the breakfast, and I did find my ride, but I did not need the extra stress at 6 a.m. Hotel number 5 is the Nakara Hotel in Chiang, and since I forgot to take photos of the room, this will be a short review. The hotel ranks in the top 5 on TripAdvisor among all Chiang Rai hotels. It's a very nice, comfortable hotel. It is in a really good location as I walk to some of the famous temples that are in Chiang Rai and to the night market. The price was only $77 for the one night I stayed, so I would say it's a good value. Hotel number 6 is the Viang Luang Resort in Chiang Mai. I really enjoyed this hotel except for one thing, which I'll discuss in a minute. This was one of the hotels I stayed at that I felt was a luxury hotel, and for $126 a night, it's a really good value. It features a nice indoor-outdoor lobby area, an attractive pool area, and nice rooms. Like many Thai hotels, there is no elevator. I was in Chiang Mai for the annual Flower Festival, and the hotel was in walking distance of the parade route. I also walked to the park where the rest of the Flower Festival took place, but that was a much longer walk. Regarding the one issue I had here, when I asked a young woman working at the front desk how to get to the parade and to the park where the festival took place, she was clueless. She had no idea what I was talking about or where anything was. If you work at a luxury hotel in a city, and that city has a famous annual flower festival, you really should educate yourself about that city and its annual flower festival, so you can help your guests. Hotel number 7 is the Montania, or is it Montania, Lifestyle Hotel, and this was the most rural hotel I stayed at. I was literally in the jungle, because very close by is the entrance to Khao Sak National Park, which I visited for one day, and I also visited the beautiful Chiao Lan Lake another day. My hotel was more like a cabin with a very rustic feel, and it was a great way to experience the jungle. When you're in the jungle, you don't need luxury, just comfort. There is a pool here, although I didn't use it, but it comes in handy in those hot and humid days, which are pretty much every day. There were 2 young female employees who worked in the indoor-outdoor lobby, which also doubled as the restaurant, and they were very helpful when I had questions. The room was small, but it was my home for 3 nights, and it only cost about $70 a night. If you walk down the main road, you will come to an area with a few cafes. All in all, a pretty cool experience. Hotel number 8 is the luxurious Robinson Khao Lak Hotel. After going down a long driveway, you first see this beautiful fountain area. The main pool area is stunning. What's ironic is that other hotels have the word resort in their title that don't seem like resorts, but this hotel without resort in its title is the most resort-like hotel I stayed at. It's a sprawling property, and just when you thought it couldn't get any better, there's a beautiful beach here with a great view of the Andaman Sea. The reason I was staying in Khao Lak is because I took 2 snorkeling day trips from here to the Surin Islands and to the Similan Islands, 2 of the best, if not the best, snorkeling spots in Thailand. This is the valet entrance. This is the spacious lobby. I did get lost a few times on my first day trying to find my room. There's an outdoor dining area where you can eat after visiting the buffet. The hotel is owned by a German company, and you will find a lot of German tourists staying here. The Robinson Khao Lak has 6 outdoor pools. Here's another look at the main pool area and some of the other pools. I stayed in a luxurious and nice-sized modern room with an outdoor balcony. So how much would you expect to pay a night for this luxury property from a Tuesday to a Friday? $250 a night? $300? Or more? It was $123 a night. Needless to say, I would strongly recommend this property. Next up is hotel number 9, the Chanalai Flora Resort in Kata Beach, Phuket. It does feel like a resort, except this is not a sprawling property like the last resort. My favorite part of the hotel is the pool, just a beautiful pool area. My room was very nice, and I did have a pool view, which is great. The hotel is within walking distance of the beach and the main street, which has plenty of restaurants and shops. I stayed here for 5 nights and went snorkeling 5 days in a row in Phuket and on some day trips from Phuket. What would you expect to pay a night from Friday to Wednesday? It was only $102 a night. Not bad for a resort. And now for my 10th and final Thailand hotel and my 3rd hotel in Bangkok, the Mariya Boutique Residence at Suvarnabhumi Airport. I flew from Phuket to Bangkok in late afternoon, and the next day I had a morning flight. So my philosophy is not to spend a lot of money on an airport hotel when you're not there that long. I just wanted a decent hotel that was close to the airport and inexpensive, and that's what I got. In fact, it was only $42 for the night. The hotel is in a not so attractive urban area, but if you walk down this street, there are some restaurants. The next morning I took their shuttle to the airport and flew home after an awesome 3.5-week trip in Thailand. So if you're planning on visiting Thailand, I hope this video gives you some ideas on where to stay. Thanks for watching.